Animals. Everywhere in the world, animals are living and doing their best to stay alive. Animals are hiding and hunting. They are flying and diving, jumping and crawling. Animals are catching food and fighting. They are caring for their young and escaping from enemies. Staying alive is an animal's most important job. Question: how many animals can you name in this picture? Birds and bugs are animals. Fish are animals too. Even people are animals. There are many, many different kinds of animals. All animals are living things. All animals need food, air, and water to stay alive. They need a safe place to live too. Question: where are the animal homes in this picture? Many animals live with people. We see them every day. Others live in places far away from people. We might see these animals only at the zoo or in pictures. We probably won't see them walking down the street. Question: which of these animals would you like to have as a pet? Question: can you name all the animals in this picture? Animals live where they can find food and be safe. Many animals live on the ground or underwater. Others live deep underground. Some live in dark caves. Question: can you name an animal that lives underground? Question: can you name an animal that lives in the water? All kinds of animals live high above us. They live in treetops or on the edges of rocky cliffs. Question: can you name an animal that lives in a cave? Question: can you name an animal that lives in the treetops? Many animals build their own homes. The beaver's home is called a lodge. First, the beaver builds a dam in a flowing stream. A pond forms. Then the beaver builds its lodge in the pond. The door of the lodge is always underwater. This keeps enemies from getting in. Inside, the lodge is safe and dry. Question: if you were a beaver, what would your home be like? Birds and bees are good builders too. A hummingbird builds a nest as small as your fist. The bald eagle's nest is so large that a grown man could lie down in it. Question: can you find any birds' nests in this picture? Hundreds of honeybees work together to build their beehive home. Question: where do you see a beehive? Walk through the grass. Do you see any small holes in the ground? These holes may lead to an animal's home, called a burrow. You might be walking on the roof of the burrow. Moles, squirrels, and rabbits are some of the animals that live in underground burrows. Question: what would your house be like if you lived underground? Some animals live inside a hard shell. Some carry their shells on their backs wherever they go. Others hide inside their shells. They barely move at all. These shells are part of the animals' bodies. Sometimes shells wash up on the beach. Every empty seashell was once an animal's home. Question: can you think of another animal that lives in a shell? Turtles and snails have shells too. Sometimes a turtle becomes scared or sleepy. Then zeep. The turtle pulls in its head. And zoo up. The turtle pulls in its legs. Question. What kind of animal home would you like to live in? The turtle's shell is a safe place to hide from enemies. It is a good place to take a nap too. Question. Where do you like to take naps? Can you find these animals? Bear in its lair. Dog on a log. Goose on a moose. Frog on a hog. Rat under a hat. Mole in a bowl. Owl in a towel. Bug on a mug. Skunk in a trunk.